Be still for a moment. Feel the presence that has accompanied us from the beginning of this love series, from the first whisper of love as principle to the radiance of love as world consciousness. Each step has led us deeper, from knowing about love to being love. Today, in this final session, we complete the circle. This is the realization Joel C. Goldsmith called the Christ identity, the state where you no longer seek love, no longer give or receive love, but live as love itself. The journey reviewed, from principle to presence. In part 1, we saw that love is not emotion, but the nature of God, the invisible substance of all being. In part 2, we learned that love must be realized within consciousness, not sought from the world. In part 3, we explored love as healing power, the presence that restores harmony when we behold truth, not appearances. In part 4, love became relationship, the recognition of the Christ in every encounter. In part 5, love unfolded as grace, the state where all good flows without effort, practicing the presence, P102. And in part 6, we expanded into love as world consciousness, realizing that illumined awareness silently blesses humanity. The Infinite Way, Letters 1955, October Letter. Now we awaken to the final truth, the summit. Love is the Christ identity. The awareness that you are not the seeker of love. You are love itself. There is no you to love or be loved. Only love loving itself as all creation. From seeking to being, Joel S. Goldsmith wrote, "You do not seek love, you are love. You do not receive love, you express it. Every spiritual journey begins in seeking for peace, for healing, for God, but ends in being. When the realization dawns that I and the Father are one, all seeking ceases. When the realization of oneness takes place, you know that you are the activity of divine love. To live as the Christ identity is to live from the awareness that love is your nature, not a virtue to practice. The Christ identity, the real, invisible self, Joel wrote. Goldsmith said, "The Christ is not a person, nor is it a man who lived 2,000 years ago. The Christ is the Spirit of God individualized as you. The Christ is not a man. It is the Spirit of God in individual consciousness. This is the infinite secret of love. The same Spirit that animated Jesus and every enlightened soul as your own identity now. The I that I am is the I that you are. That I is love. When this becomes realization, not belief, you no longer live for love. Love lives as you. When this is realized, we see that the I that says I love you is not personal. It is the divine I, the same I that spoke through Jesus. I and the Father are one. John 10:30. Goldsmith explained, when you know yourself as the Christ, you no longer act from love. You are love itself in action. This is the infinite way, meaning of spiritual identity. Your true nature is love individualized, the invisible activity of God as your being. The end of duality. In human sense, love involves two, a lover and the beloved. But in spiritual realization, duality dissolves. In the awareness of the one, there are no twos, no subject and object, only the infinite activity of love loving itself. Thus, to live as the Christ is to rest in a consciousness where giving and receiving merge into one pure being. You are not a vessel through which love flows. You are the flow itself, the unbroken current of God's life. The fulfillment of all the lessons. Every part of this love series was a step toward this understanding. Part 1 taught that love is God. Part 2 showed that to realize love is to awaken to presence. Part 3 taught that love must be impersonal. Part 4 revealed that love heals without effort. Part 5 unveiled the unity of love and grace. Part 6 expanded love into world consciousness. Now we see that all of these were not stages of acquisition, but unfoldments of recognition, the recognition of the Christ that you are. All spiritual development is the unveiling of what eternally is. You were never without love. You were only asleep to it. Love as self-knowledge. To live as love itself is to know yourself as divine life. Self-love in this sense is not ego. It is the reverent recognition of your spiritual identity. When you love yourself as God's expression, you love all, for there is but one self. This realization shatters self-condemnation and guilt. The Christ of you was never born, never sinned, never died. It is eternal love, forever unfolding. As Joel said, the love of God is the love of self, not the personal self, but the universal I, which includes all. Love as identity beyond human goodness. The love we speak of is not sentiment or morality. It is spiritual identity, love as being itself. The love that heals, forgives, and blesses is not human affection, but divine consciousness revealing itself. Therefore, we do not try to be loving. We rest in the awareness, I am love, and love itself performs the work. This is the eternal Sabbath, the rest of realization. Rest in the Word, and let love do the loving. Let truth do the healing. Dissolving the sense of two. All suffering arises from duality, the sense of me and God, me and others, me and the world. But love in its realized state knows no two. The moment you stop seeing a self apart from God, you are free. That instant is the Christ appearing. This is why the Christ identity is not attained. It is revealed when all sense of separation is dissolved. You cannot become the Christ. You can only realize that you already are. When love is realized as your being, you become an instrument of divine activity. Without personal will, your presence becomes healing. Your words become life, your silence becomes light. When you are in the realization of your Christhood, you do not do healing. You are the healing. This is the invisible ministry of the infinite way student, not doing, but being. You are the transparency through which God loves the world. Living as love. To live as love is to live without resistance, without fear, without reaction. It is to see through appearances and rest in the truth that all is God appearing. The eye of love sees only God in man, in nature, in all. In practical terms, it means you meet conflict with silence. You meet error with compassion. You meet the world without judgment. Because love realized has no opposite. Love knows no enemy, no friend, only the one. The infinite way of love. Goldsmith called his message the infinite way because it reveals that the way of love is infinite, never ending, ever deepening. Every day is a new birth of love, each moment a fresh appearing of God. Even after realization, love continues to unfold. Its depth is measureless because God is inexhaustible. This is why the mystic does not rest in attainment, but lives in perpetual receptivity, the openness of love. The practice, resting in I am. Let us practice together. Close your eyes, withdraw from all sense of me and you. Feel the stillness at the center of being. Now inwardly whisper, I am. No object follows. No definition is added, just the pure awareness. I am. Goldsmith said, when you rest in the I am, you are resting in God, and that is love realized. Stay here a few breaths. No striving, no reaching, just being. This I am is the Christ. It is love, self-existent, self-sustained, self-fulfilled. Love in daily life. When you awaken from meditation, nothing changes outwardly, but inwardly the world is reborn. Now you meet every circumstance as love itself. When faced with conflict, you do not react, you radiate. When others forget, you remember. There is only God appearing. Every time you refuse to see error, and instead behold the Christ, you are loving your neighbor as yourself. This is how spiritual love acts in daily life, not through effort or intention, but through realization. Love expresses itself effortlessly when the sense of separation has dissolved. Love is freedom. Joel taught that love sets free because it knows no possession. Love never binds. It frees because it recognizes God as the source of all. In human love, we cling, expect, and fear loss. But divine love asks nothing and loses nothing, for it is infinite. Every relationship, every condition, every experience becomes sacred because you see only God appearing. When you love from freedom, not need, you fulfill Christ's commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. The mystical union, God loving God. Here is the great secret of the infinite way. All love is God loving God. The lover, the beloved, and love itself are one and the same being. This means that in every act of compassion, in every moment of beauty, it is love beholding itself. No human ever gives love. No human ever receives it. Love alone is the infinite embracing itself. Joel wrote, when you stand in the awareness of one life, one power, one love, you have found heaven on earth. the fulfillment, living as love. Living as love is not withdrawal from the world. It is seeing through the world into its spiritual essence. When you behold God as all, fear disappears. When fear disappears, peace reigns, and when peace reigns, love is visible in form. Love made visible is the Christ appearing as harmony, beauty, and joy. Guided meditation. Resting as love. Let us end this journey in stillness. Now, let us enter the heart of realization. Close your eyes again. Feel the breath of spirit moving gently through you. Withdraw attention from the world of thought. Withdraw even from the sense of me meditating. Now, inwardly whisper, not with lips, but with awareness. Father, I am love, thou art love. I am the Christ of God, we are one. No one is here but God, no thought, no effort, only being. Feel the stillness within and around you, the living presence that is yourself. Be still and know that I am God. In this knowing, all desire ceases. There is nothing to attain, nowhere to go, nothing to heal. All is already complete. Silence. This is the kingdom of love, the Christ identity realized. Be still. Let all thought fade into the silence of love. Here, there is no teacher, no student, no path, no destination. Only love loving itself is all that is. In this silence, love fulfills itself. Nothing is added, nothing is taken away. The kingdom of love is within. Closing blessing and CTA. Beloved, you have walked through the several revelations of love. Now the circle is complete. The journey ends where it began. And God is love. The only activity of God is the outpouring of love. If this series has awakened your heart, share it to bless others. Comment, I am love. The Christ within me lives. Subscribe for the upcoming Infinite Way Heart Training, Living Mystically, a new series exploring how to embody the presence in daily life. Remember, love is not something you find. Love is what you are eternally. Be still and know I am love. Closing affirmation and CTA. Let us affirm together, I am love, the Christ of God expressing as this life. Love is my identity. Grace is my activity. Peace is my atmosphere. I and the Father are one. Continue your daily practice of silent communion, the heart of the infinite way, and let the flame of love within you illumine the world.
If this meditation blessed you, share it with someone who needs peace today. Don't forget to subscribe for more teachings by Brother George. Inspired by Joel Goldsmith Infinite Way Teachings.